We also had Majority League for performances. We have Tina and Philip that will perform live music. So definitely stay tuned. Anyone that's watching live stream, definitely tune in because it's going to be an amazing performance.
I'm out here every day with my black billionaire thing on. You know what I'm saying?
Bartholomew, is that you?
Bartholomew?
What you doing out here on this corner, Bartholomew?
Miss Jenkins, don't nobody say my government out here.
What you
Miss Jenkins.
my name. Listen, you come over here and help me with this bag.
Don't tell anybody my
Pull your pants up.
No matter what people think, we have failed our kids. If we don't have a plan for them, it's a failed plan. It's a plan failed. We need to start getting together. We need to start coming together as a community, knocking on each other's door, letting us know who your family are so we can give an ear out and a shout out and make sure that everybody needs what they, have to get.
Trying to create the next wave of black doctors, scientists, you know what I'm saying? All that stuff that made us who we are. And we just gotta constantly remind each other that. And if we don't, we're gonna keep putting ourselves in a losing situation, fam. You know what I mean?
Nothing that we can't do. Anything we want to do, it's a plan. We have to plant that seed that will grow. We have to let our kids know the same.
You know what I mean? Y'all see it, y'all check us out on the Majority League page, majorityleague.com. Y'all can get with us, we do all kinds of performances across the country. Also, y'all can look us up as the 300 Gangsters. You know what I mean? We fight against domestic violence, and we try to put a stamp on the gang violence in our city. So, you know what I mean? We out here, family. Y'all get with us. Lay y'all.
All right, I'm President G, also known as White Wolf, the Missionaries Social Club and Civil Rights Organization. It's the co-founder of Preach.
Heavenly Father, we thank you for everyone that's inside this building, all organizations, their minds, their heart, their whole entire body be pure. We all here for a greater good. There's nobody in this building that's heart is not pure. We ask you to watch over this meeting, watch over this performance, and watch over every organization in this building. That all us come together, fellowship, bring joy, bring peace, and bring holy Trinity to everyone here. In Jesus' name I pray, amen.
Thank you, Father, for giving us this opportunity to come back, for me to come back personally to my hometown, my home city of Baltimore, Maryland, to actually be a part of something that's reaching out for a bigger cause, the cause that the missionaries want, which is to help those that we identify with, and even those that we don't identify with, both personally and as a whole. Thank you, Lord, for the Holy Spirit being here, keeping things calm, keeping things on an even playing field across the board, because we all come from different fields, so to speak. I thank you, Lord, for Yeshua, Jesus' true name, watching over this whole event and opening doors for every organization that is here so that we can all collaborate. We can all mix as far as community goes. We can all blend, and we can all be tang, because when you put peach and brown together, you have tang. Yeshua said there would be division. He warned us. It's up to us to recognize and correct. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen.
I demand all soldiers work the declaration, cause I'm the queen, here's the throne, now I'm here to claim it. Woman supreme being, mother of a fallen nation. Now it's cool, it's alright, you can choose to live life. Just tell the seeds I was willing to make that sacrifice. Keep your rents looking tight, get that money if you like. Just tell your seeds I was willing to make that sacrifice. When you hear me on the mic, as your daughter and your wife, just tell my seeds I was willing to make the sacrifice. Yeah. I was willing to make the sacrifice. Time and time again, waiting for love, I find it hard to stay. This can't be happening. Where do I go? Will I get over the pain? Seems I lost my direction, looking for affection all around. But none came down to find me and feeling
fader. Found out now, maybe I'll see you later. Never fake to the haters, looking strictly trying to calm me down. A sensation, sense of our destination. Busy with machines trying to replicate them. It's a stone, so don't forget the data. As I take the vault to the ground, now desperation. I start climbing, don't try to stop it, that's perpetrating. Surfing away from storms and rotation. Catch it like the most, find the words so practical to the soul. I never grow old, about a peace of mind in the gold. And in the dreams, never ever close the goal. On your toes, staying so close to the home. With the whole love is so strong for too much song. Strength never known, don't underestimate us. We are back the water turns slow. Inside so many temperatures, is I was buried on the seashore 23 years ago. Covered in sand, so to stand for the pole. Be ready, cause I got my hands on the goal. Looking in the eyes boldly. They try to hold me, I told all of y'all, I'm a man, I'm a word disciple. And when I grow old, you see, I'll speak soundly. While dipping my brush into the oil so profoundly. Speaking strokes with color so remote, standing there, the brown coat show act. Oh, did you do that? As a man, of course, this talent I have, I never wasted. All y'all daggers don't pay for it. It ain't the real deal, made for it. I need the village, smooth, concave, in there all the way through saints to the sensible movements. No games, what is it? Oh, okay, here y'all, what is it? Y'all forgot. What is it?
What is it?
There we go. What is it?
What is it?
What is it? You know it. I see you don't stay cold, please. Trust me, you're lucky. I ain't like them. I ran life into the night and I breathe. Fighting till the light cloud with 1,000 miles. No, we don't have 1,000 lives. I need the real thing, like real blink. No one like a woman's touch. I can hear you jangling. Your approach may not be enough. What is it?
What is it?
There we go. What is it?
What is it?
Don't forget this time. What is it?
What is it?
What is it?
My name is Tina Kamara, and this is Mr. Philip Taylor. I'd like to just tell you a little bit briefly about who we are and what we do. I am the co-founder of the IAMC, which is the Independent Artists and Musicians. I saw the need when we were into the, this is not working, when we were into the scene, working hard to make everything happen, the industry started to change. Things went digital, things went social, and you know, we just kept going as rapidly as we were moving towards our goal. The industry was moving more rapidly than what we were. By us being melanated, doing rock music, that was also a hindrance in the metropolitan area because we were based out of Washington, D.C. at the time. So I had an idea. I mean, I've been doing PR work and community work and social entrepreneurship forever. And I had an idea to, we need to collaborate as musicians and as artists because we've got to put the instruments back into the hands of our
First of all, we are a civil rights organization. In our early conception, we actually started in 1997 as a mixed group of friends who just got tired of seeing people not being able to hang out with this one because he black, can't hang out with this one because he black, or this, that, and the third. We was a mixed group of friends. We were like, you know what? Bump that. We're gonna do what we want to do. We're gonna stick together. We're gonna be cool, and that's what it was. And that's where it started. Got older. It was like, you know what? We need to actually make something out of this. So in 2005, we found ourselves always helping somebody, always on a mission, so to speak. So we decided to take on a name, we took a vote, and we became the Missionaries. And then we met with some other organizations who gave us what we would call a street blessing. Actually, the leader of the Gangster Disciples, God used what could have been a negative situation. He came to us and he was like, you know, I like what y'all doing. And he explained to me how the early origins of the folk nation and things like that were along the same lines. And he said, I got my blessing, good, man. Just do what y'all do and keep it the same way y'all saying, what y'all saying now. I said, all right. So I took that as what could have been bad. It was God intervened. So we represent the 7 for completion. We wear tan for unity, we wear white for purity, and we wear gold for silence, and also royalty, because we're all kings and queens, whether we're white, black, or other. And you know, so that's what we're about. We are a civil rights organization first because we're for the people, by the people. So if things were to hit the fan, we're going to do our best to help. My name is Gifted39, also known as White Wolf. That is my tribal name because I'm part Native American and Italian. This is...
My name is Preach.
I'll tell you later. We know like before preaching.
Rochelle, better known as Mama G.
Mama G, what's
Proud
up?
of her. This is my whole family.
Prodigal is our national historian. Mama G is the club mom and also the national treasurer for our club. If I'm in absence and she says something, it's also like me saying something. He's the Chief National Officer at Arms. He's a co-founder. He was also our former National Vice President. He stepped down of his own free will for the focus on his family and raising his daughters, and I respect him for that. And I'm the National President. We're in the process of starting 2 more chapters out of Arizona and in Kansas City. We're also planning a run to Colorado as a group. We're trying to raise funds for that. It's supposed to be at the end of this month, but we might have to push it out a little further by a couple of weeks because of our national chaplain who stays in Colorado. He's having issues with his health, so he's up in Michigan right now getting that squared away. So once he's squared away, because it's his ball game, it's his thing out there. We're going out there to help. We're going out to Colorado to help the ministry build. So we're going out to the ranch, working with YWAM Emerge. Basically dealing with aquaponics and self-sustainable facilities and things like that, providing jobs and basically ways of people restarting their lives if they've been through the system or they're trying to get away from the life of crime or they're trying to get out from Baltimore or up out of wherever they're from and go start over. So that's why we're going out there, because he's our national chaplain. He's a part of that, and he opened the door for us to go out there and help. We have our support shirts. Anything we make off of these goes towards the Colorado run. It's basically any kind of donation is acceptable. We try not to take any less than $7 because of the symbolic, symbolism behind it. But yeah, and it costed me, I got supplies. So, but yeah, I'm gonna do a spoken word. This is from true life experience that I've been through. So excuse me, I've never done this one live. So if I choke up a little bit, I'll grab my parents and do it.
Just a word of encouragement here for my son. We are from a mixed family, and I have supported him in all his endeavors ever since we started many, many years ago. So God is good.
When it comes to the hip hop I do, it's from my life. When I do spoken word and when I do hip hop music or anything, I don't do it for money. I do it for those who listen. And I do it because I feel like whenever I'm given an opportunity, somebody in the vicinity needs to hear it for some reason, be it positive, negative, or other, in order to move forward in whatever God has for that person's life. Right? It's called Insight, and it's spelled in the letter A, tech, S-I-G-H-T. All right. As I grow and reap more knowledge, I can see a bigger picture. I feel it's my duty to share what I know to my human brothers and sisters. I realize my life's not the average whites and I'm different. That's why my immediate family and I have never been accepted by quote-unquote kindred. Racism is very much alive here and I'm sick of the hatred. It goes both ways and ways you don't think or figure. You know why I hate the word wigger? Because to the person using it, I'm just another nigga. Because my skin's white, I'm a sellout because I put this on recording and they see the face behind the voice, everything I just said, that's what I consider. You may not want to accept it, but I'll live this so I get it if someone's bitter. I had to explain that hate behind that word and the history I've learned to my black son and my mixed sister. All because some little ignorant, mistaught, misguided white kid thought it made no difference to call them a nigger.
That's a lot.
That's it. That's from real life. That's real life. Appreciate y'all. And if you want to try to help towards our cause for the Colorado run, you decide to get a shirt or anything like that, we can get receipts. So, you know, and we're live streaming from our public page as well. It's Missionaries SC /Crow. So you can look us up. You can, fire more guys. Any of the members here, you have any questions, we're open to talk to anybody. So love up, amen.
Just a word, quickly. I've always taught my children from very young to never look on the outward appearance. Don't judge a book by its cover. We grew up. As a matter of fact, we went to an all-black church. We were the only Caucasians in the church, and we were there a very long time. I did spiritual dance in the church. Had many people talk behind my back. Was there for about 10, maybe 15 years. And it wasn't until I was there about 5 years when some of the sisters came to me and apologized. And, I felt like, what we were there for a reason, and we actually touched their hearts. And as a result, we can't touch each other's hearts as long as we, stand strong and come together and get unified. I mean, it's not necessary to be divided. And, what we teach our children young is what they grow up. And there was a lot of children that would come and wouldn't play with my daughter, who was a mixed child. And they said, well, we can't play with her. And I said, why can't you play with her? And they said, because she's white. And I said, but I'm white. And I said, and I'm your friend, right? And they said, yes. I said, then you shouldn't have a problem playing with my daughter, Tabitha. And, they looked at me and they said, they understood, because it's like they're taught, unfortunately, black and white alike are taught from a very young age that you can't play with them, you can't talk to them because they're different color, or they're just not the same as you. But we're all the same. Like our shirts say, we all bleed red. And that's our mission, to unify and continue our mission, however long it takes, to bring people closer together. Thank you for your attention. I really appreciate it.
We all have a mission to try to reach the multitude, but that begins from the small circle, from the circle of us. Clean our dishes, you think it's better to depict the weather using satellite instead of cutting slowly versus right. We're blowing through trees while they looking at me, mean mugging, nature must be on strike. Counting down the days to their auto ride, won't catch me slipping, won't dip in my ride. When the seconds on the clock till it expires, wonder when it's gonna start. This time, they say it's a script you say. Watch out the countdown the days at night. When the seconds on the clock till it expires, wonder when it's gonna start. This time, they say it's a script you say. Wow. It's gonna be a brand new day. It's gonna be a brand new day.
identity and narrative and institutional racism and how identities are formed. And I read that to them, starting out with that, because I asked, one time I used to ask, the question is, where are your children? And so I think today is I asked them, do you know who your sons are? And my question to them, and even here in the city of Baltimore, how can a young man predict his own death? 3 years in advance. What type of society they live in, what type of city they live in. Nelson Mandela said you can judge a society by the way it treats its children. And so all that ties into Be More Literacy Tours, which I created last year. Be More Literacy Tour came out of an organization I created called Asian People in Prison Human Rights Campaign. I advocate to get elderly people out of prison across the nation. We have 15 chapters. These are people that have spent 30, 40, 50, 64 years in prison. Charles Ford here, they thought he was dead, the guy that was in there. And doing that kind of work, one of the things that we realized, most of these adults had children that had grown up their entire lives without their parents. Families belong together. As people of African descent, we understand families belong together. We understand children being taken away from their parents. And so we created Be More Literacy Tours as a program, as a way to interrupt young children of African descent from being incarcerated. Children who have parents that are incarcerated have an 80% chance of falling behind their footsteps. So no longer is it mass incarceration, it becomes generational incarceration. It's an Arabian name. And so, Be More Literacy Tours, once a month we give out hundreds of books. We also have a reading program after school, and it's really an educational venue where we teach children of African descent to love themselves, love their melanated self, highly melanated selves, as my girl Janae Monet says, highly melanated, I love that song, and to be unified with themselves before they can unify with anyone else. Unless you can love yourself, you cannot love anybody else. And so I appreciate the work that Black Disciple and Sister does and work with our children. But our message is to everybody is that we got to take our children back. We're going to have to take them back and say no more.
I heard it before you could turn to this. Is of my wish. She said I was born for this. For real, the drink up in the mix. The batter is like the basket of whip. So narrow for easy fix. Next to the batter. It's your current actions, watch them grip so steady, get smooth into the future. Now there are rules which you can use. Yes, the real you be hot, terrible shoes. The attitudes that I never do, except for one thing, that's right, the eternal truth. I said bye-bye, Nikki, I could be so rude. So yeah, what's next for you? Just remember, don't step on my toes, you could be full before I'm ready to move. So blue, I could crumble. So just say yeah. Yeah. Oh, a little bit more. No more so you can hear y'all there. Just a little bit. Just say yeah. Yeah. Alright. Just say yeah. Yeah. Alright. So just say yeah. Alright, come on. I like it. Come on now. Yeah. Just say yeah. Yeah. Alright. Yeah. Just say yeah. Yeah. Come here. Just say yeah. Yeah. Alright. I think this is the last one. Just say yeah. Yeah. Alright, that's the last one. I lied. Alright. Just say yeah. Yeah. This is the last one for real this time, alright? Okay. Just say yeah. Yeah. Alright, that wasn't the last one. That wasn't. I lied again. Just say yeah. Yeah. Yo, we started off in the little shooting pool. They just trying to get away from these power tools. Stinking right, they always dropping jewels. So who are you? I'm that one that'll change your life. But no, we ain't fighting over air nights. These are just clear nights. These days you might hear me from clear mics. While the drinks got me feeling right. No need for politicians politicking. That ain't the fight. No iron mic. Design your right away from your left. And compliment your breast. And everything is a test. And every step is your bet from your best. Of your dreams. Next, temperature's getting hot, heat in the street. It's the people speakers bleeding, so let it be. Away in the mud, in the concrete creek. We can keep us up the beat, keep the rhythm in our feet through generations. We get never weak, so we've got to speak. What you got? You got all something? Oh, all right.
Social meditation, so we get quiet, so it's telepathy, mind making, recreating, hesitating, no being making, creating worlds of new generations of children who want to listen to what we're doing, the story that we're telling, that we be the last fallen soldiers. Because we getting older, the world might get colder, but we can get bolder and step up to the throne, step up to the zone, and tell them to leave us alone. Matter of fact, come back, put the facts in your dome, put it back, so we can know where we resemble at, where we originated. Was it Egypt over islands across the 7 seas, or was it over here? Was it more than just over east? No, I guess we have to read in order to understand what the 3rd degree just might be. But that's how we be back. We gotta get back on track.
Get back on track.
Till the day that I'm
Lord, man, he's not the way that he is. The one that has to be making a whole new world to this is not possible. You know when I represent, you know that I'm representing. You know it's love, hate down, girl, trying to make my name. I'm a big man and I roll. Come on, come on, and I know that's what they say. It's a left road. I'm like a hill, it's all good. And never go with you, it's a talk to the hood. Come on, wreck my soul, baby. Never go with you, they say you crazy, but I don't care. What they say when I'm a good up to the big guy, like you go now. Come on, come on, come on, come on. You know, they trying to step on us, you know, and that's why we come together like this, you know, and we get together with people who have the same soul as us, because we can only reach, like Hope said, we can only reach the ones who understand or actually execute and doing the work. So that's why we come together, you know. That's why it's social meditation and soul of the community. So we thank every single one of y'all for coming out, supporting us, supporting yourselves as well too, because that's what it's really all about, supporting each other and encouraging each other, you know, through positivity, peace, and love, you know, and unity. You know, so I asked all the organizations come up and you know, get your social media and your websites up. Tamika, Sister Tamika, you want to come get your social media out. So we are the IMC, the Independent Artists and Musicians Coalition. You can go to imc.org and you can see all the information. We'll have flyers, we'll have brochures coming out. You can also check out Positive Charge Youth Program at positivecharge.site on Facebook as well. The IMC on Facebook as well. We always posting stuff up. Y'all seen it. We've been tagging y'all and stuff too. So, Tamika.
And I'm Tomiko.
Tomiko, sorry. I always do that. I do that every time.
I'm mad at you. But you can Facebook us at Be More Literacy Tours. We do pick up folks, pick up donated books. We do accept donated books. We're looking for volunteers. We do it every month. This summer we do our pool tour. So if you want to come out and volunteer, like today we gave away hundreds of books. We're also looking for volunteers. Our reading and writing program starts in the fall. So if you want to sign up for that, you can let us know. On the Facebook page is a form you can fill out and go directly to our, most of our volunteers are Cotton students. If you're interested in the prison advocacy work, you look up Aging People in Prison Human Rights Campaign.
All kinds of books you accept?
Yeah. We're looking for children's books, children's youth books, in particular, if it's African-centered books, those even better because they're hard to find.
What about like college books and things like that?
That's fine, no problem. The Aging People in Prison Human Rights Campaign, if you're interested, we do have a chapter here because Maryland has the highest African Americans incarcerated in the United States at 74%. And so we have people in there who are doing 40, 50 years in prison, so if you want to volunteer with that would be me directly and our other folks. That's a whole nother group. Be More Literacy Tour is our more local Baltimore City. Thank God, peace and blessings.
And we want to shout out the 300 Men, PFK Boom, and they came out earlier, and Majority League, yeah, and shout out to them for coming out. You can check them out on Facebook. 300 Men on Facebook. 300 Men on online. 300men.com. I think so. 300maryland.com. And they also have the youth program, 300 Shooters. And Majority League, you can check out on Facebook, and you can also check them out on, I think they have a website as well too. Not sure the website, but Missionaries. You guys can come up and give your website, social media info and everything.
Alright, so if you look us up on Facebook, facebook.com/Missionary Crow. It's MISSIONARYCRO. Sometimes we're a little difficult to find. You can inbox me or message it directly if you need help finding it. It's Aaron White Wolf, and that's one word, Kerner. So there's 3 names. We can hit up any of our members directly if you have any questions about our organization, if you know somebody who you think this would be a good fit for, somebody can help us expand, because we are always looking to expand with like minds. We always go on the premise that we are about quality of members, not quantity. That's why it may seem like our numbers are small, because we had to trim off the dead fat in order for us to progress forward with what we're trying to do as a whole, as a unit. So, I mean, if we're going to promote the message of unity, we have to provide a united front. That means white, black, Hispanic, etc., together as one. Because, #we all bleed red. You hear that around, we were the first to say it. We got our shirts. You get the shirt, it goes towards the Colorado Run. If you're interested in going on the run with us, we do open it up to outsiders, because to us, you're not really an outsider. You're an outsider in the premise that you're not part of the club, but it's all love. You know what I'm saying? All right, so that's it. We are working on a website, though. We're working out the kinks right now, so mainly we just have the social media, and I have a YouTube, which is /official gift 39, because I do music, but I also do videos about the club, what we stand for, and all that, and things of that nature. That's it. You can follow me on Twitter @gift39, Snapchat @gift39, Instagram @gift39.
GoFundMe page.
What's that?
GoFundMe.
Oh yeah, we come here. She's our cover story. This is her thing, and this is our cover story, aka secretary. Oh.
Okay, we have a GoFundMe page for our Colorado Run. It's GoFundMe.com/5LTQ3MF. So any donations would be greatly appreciated.
Thank you very much. Thank you for your time. And that's all.
So again, thank you for all the organizations who come on up, give us your info.
Take some lessons. Yeah, my name is Ayasu. Excuse me, I'm also involved with a few different organizations, those y'all might be interested. Primarily, I'm representing the United Nation of Israel, and we have a prison ministry. Right. We have a prison ministry that we deal with, basically trying to disseminate some positive reading material for the brothers to get up on. We also have correspondence, so we're looking for people to kind of like correspond with people that's locked up, just to kind of like keep their spirits up and give them some direction and things like that. We hope to develop the program more so, but I just want to talk about what we actually doing, not our plans in the future. So if you could volunteer some of your time to correspond with some prisoners, we have a long list of people that you can get with, and just let me know. My name is Ayasu. Email address ayasul@gmail.com.
Can you spell it?
IYAHSUEL@gmail. Right. And then the contact, let's say the website for the United Nation of Israel is yahwillgather.us. So just as it sounds, yahwillgather.us. Check it out. That's a comprehensive program, I guess, for all people of African descent that recognize themselves as Israelite or not, but I don't want to really get too much into that. I'm just focusing on the prison ministry right now. So definitely, thanks for your support.
Thank you for coming out, bro. We really appreciate you coming out and sharing information. You know, that's what we all about. We all about coming together and, you know, everybody, you know, come together and, you know, see who can fit in, fit some of the, you know, fit into some of the missing pieces that some of our organizations have, so we can really help each other and really continue to come together. You know, shout out to some of the other organizations who couldn't be here tonight rather. Brother Messiah with the Black Wolves. You can check them out at Black Wolves on Facebook. Blackwolves.com, blackwolvesmaryland or Baltimore.com. Who else am I listed? Learning to Live youth program. Who else am I missing? Yeah. Shout out to Keith Sabani, he could be here tonight. Hopefully he'll be here at the next one. That's a special treat for y'all at the next one. So we'll be doing this show every 4th Saturday aside from September, if I'm not mistaken. And, you know, we'll be here. You know, social meditation and the soul of the community. And, yeah, continue to come together, continue to harness that light inside of you and harness that peace and love inside of you so you can spread it to the next person, you know, because that's what it's all about. Thank y'all. I appreciate all of y'all for coming out and being who you are. And good applause for yourself for being out here and doing what you do. And we out of here, y'all. Peace.